Hello there guys, welcome back to a short online tutorial. Today we're based in Adobe Illustrator and your good friend Jack from Blue Sky Graphics back again to show you some really cool stuff. What I want to do today guys is show you some illustration techniques, going through a number of tools and tricks within Adobe Illustrator to create really in-depth, intricate, complicated, detailed illustrations. As you can see here, I have an illustration here. I've gone for my Harry Potter illustration, and I used this simple illustration that I built earlier to create this intricate design. If you compare the two, the one on the left looks a lot more detailed rather than the one on the right that looks very simple. So what I want to do is go for a number of tools with yourself today, just to show you how to really add that extra sense of wowness to your illustrations. Okay, so first thing I would like to do is create these sort of streaks in his hair here. And what I'm going to do that is use the pencil tool. The shortcut for this tool is the letter N. I'm just going to make sure that my color there is in my stroke, and we're going to go for probably around a weight of 3. Now, just to make sure that your strokes are smooth, if you double click on the tool, what I highly recommend you to do is increase the fidelity to super smooth here. Basically, the reason is because Illustrator will help you create really sort of smooth lines. Now it's going to come through and we're going to do our first line like so. There. I'm just going to increase the size a little bit more there. Let's do around 6. And what you can do is change the uniform. I'm just going to change the uniform. That's where you get that nice sort of hair-like detail there. Yeah, again, let's go to 6. And let's change that. Let's do one more here like so. And then again, let's go to 6. And let's change the uniform. Need to create some on the side, so I'm going to come yet again through the pencil, create a line like so. This time we're probably going to do around sort of like 4. We'll do that probably yet again. Let's change the profile there, and we'll do another one in there like so. Let's press Command Z before the shortcuts go back, or Control Z on Windows. Command Z is on Mac. We'll do a line like so. Again, let's increase that to around 4 and change the uniform. And we'll do one here. Like so, and we'll do one here, like so. Okay. So as you can see, we've got the sort of basis for our hair now. Now what I want to do is create some sort of shadowing underneath the chin there, and then on the neck as well. Okay. So first of all, what I'm going to do is just select the shape that I used to create the head, and I'm just going to duplicate down, pressing Option on Mac or Alt on Windows, like so, just to duplicate it. And I'm going to select both of elements there. Okay, so all I've got selected is the original shape and the one that I duplicated down. And as you can see, I have that shadow line there. So what I'm now going to do is use my shape builder tool, which is situated here. Just come through and build this as a shape by clicking and dragging through with the mouse, like so. Now, I'm just going to take that away over here. 1 second. Let's take this shape here, like so. And I just want to remove these excess bits. So I'm just going to use the rectangle tool, come down here. And using the same tool, the shape builder, select everything first. This time I don't want to build, I want to remove. So you have to use Option on a Mac or Alt on Windows to remove. And there you can see I have my shadow. I'm just going to use the eyedropper tool. Shortcut for it is the letter I on the keyboard. Just pick up that color there. Nice. Let's go back to our selection tool and let's bring that into play there. Just need to bring that to the front. So I'm going to right click on it, arrange, bring to front. There we are. Okay. So there's my shadowing created. And as you can see, there's just a bit on the neck there as well. So with that tool there, and with that shape there selected, I'm going to come through with the curvature tool. Actually, what we'll do is don't have that selected. We'll use the curvature tool again, and we'll come around here. We'll do something like so. Okay. So yet again, just have those 2 elements selected that I just created. And you can see there's my shadow there. So I'm going to use the shape builder, Option on Mac or Alt on Windows to remove that section there. And I'm just going to build that into a section there, like so. And use the eyedropper tool shortcut again. Pick up that color. And we'll do the same for that bottom section there. Okay, so I've got the shadow underneath the neck and underneath the chin here. Now what I need to do is create some shadowing on his face here. So I'm just going to start off by using the curvature tool. I'm going to come through and create a shape like so. There we are. Nice. And yeah, again, use that shortcut I to pick up that color. Wonderful. I'm just going to duplicate that across over here like so, using the shortcut Option on Mac or Alt on Windows, and using the mouse to click and drag. Now I'm going to press Shift and click that one there also as well, so they're both selected now. And now what I need to do is create a little blur on these elements. You can see there's a little bit, tiny little blur on there. So we're now going to come to Effect, Blur, Gaussian Blur. For this current instance, I'm going to keep it of a radius around 12. You can change that and edit that depending on your style. So if I now press OK, and a little bit of realism there. And now we need to create a little bit of nose, shading for the nose. So I'm just going to come through here with the curvature tool, double click there, double click here, and just one click there, like so. Okay. And the same effect again, blur, Gaussian blur. Keep it to 12. Okay. Now we need to create the scar, the famous scar on Harry Potter. So I'm going to use the pencil now to do that. And we're just going to create a pencil by clicking, click, 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 click. As you can see, that I've created my scar. Now, yeah, again, I need to add that blur. So I'm going to go to Effect, Blur, Gaussian Blur, keep it to 12 and press OK. I just need to resize it. I'm going to use the Option on Mac or Alt on Windows to resize from the center point and press Shift there as well at the same time. Like so. Okay, so let's place that about there, let's say. Wonderful. And now let's create the glasses. Okay, so we are going to use the ellipse tool to do that. And we're going to come through here and we're going to create our first ellipse. Now what I need to do is swap the fill and the stroke around, which I'm going to do with these little arrows here. And we're going to put the color of black in there. And we're just going to resize that to a point, probably around 4. Let's move that into place now, like so. Maybe increase the size of it just a little bit more. And then I'm going to duplicate it yet again using the shortcut Option on Mac or Alt on Windows to resize. To duplicate it to the right-hand side there, like so. And now I'm going to use the line segment tool. Just going to create a nice straight line across here, touching each circles. And I need just to zoom in a little bit here, because what I need to do is create our lines from here to there, and from there to there, like so. Okay, so now if we zoom out, as you can see, we have 2 Harry Potter nouns. So guys, if you're interested in finding out more about the school, the courses that we offer, please take a look at our website at blueskygraphics.co.uk. Thank you very much, guys. Take care, and I'll see you next time.